everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Orme. Today we're back with Motorsport Manager with the Predator Racing Group here in the ERS. We're heading back to Portugal, round 8 of 10 here, and this is a decent season so far. Decent season. You can see Rodriguez in 7th, Cruz in 12th. Some good positions there. Rodriguez is the best driver not to be on the podium this season. Cruz is the second highest. So, yeah. Last time out, Cruz came in dead last. Rodriguez came in 10th, bumped up to 9th because Marchetta, I believe it was pushed down the order. Why were they pushed down? They used a band part. So, we lucked out a little bit there. We just snuck an objective. And, yeah, I'm fairly happy with how things are going. So, last race with Wan Chai, Northern Harbour also, both those deals are gone after this race. Second or above was never going to be there. We took the upfront payment, which I'm really hoping we get another good upfront payment in the sponsor slots here, so we can design our 2 parts that we kind of need to. So end of the season, 2 gearboxes, we've got 2 engines, 2 brakes, 2 suspensions already designed. So good average, and good average. 2 spec parts, it's just the gearbox. So if you can get a really nice gearbox, get a performance on it way up there, we will be able to take across an 89 brake, a 68 engine, 105 suspension, and whatever that gearbox ends up being into next season with us. So I'm going to be happy with those kind of levels. That's much better than this year, which means we can be more competitive, which means we can focus again on getting the reliability up early days. But if we can get a good chassis, we can get some good parts on the go, and we can maybe with the prize money even start looking at the HQ for the factory level 2 8 million, and then 2 million or 2.2 for the scouting facility. Now we do pay less because I am a financial mogul. That's the background I took, so I'm hoping that things work out quite nicely in that way. But yeah, 3 races left, and it's getting tight in the standings, but we're well above the 8th place that we should, that we said we'd be finishing in. Very happy, really. Rodriguez has surprised me. He's been absolutely phenomenal. Cruz has been okay as well. Let's not say he's been too bad. Bit hit and miss, but overall, I'm pretty surprised by how good they've been able to get some of these results, and very happy with their feedback in practice sessions, which we're going into now. I'm very happy with that because it really does help me get the right setups on the car. You can see here 15, that would usually be a 14, but he's actually focused right now, and Cruz has his 17. So medium soft, interesting. Not sure we're going to want to play with that. High downforce, oversteer, acceleration. High downforce, oversteer, and neither here. So we're definitely going to go high over acceleration. That's going to be our setup. So let's start with Cruz. He is in car 1 after all. So high downforce. I think 17's in a nice place to start. On high downforce tracks, I do like to go to 1727. I think that puts us in a good place. I'm probably going to go a little bit more here under the G somewhere, and then more acceleration. So 38's down here and 7's up there. I think that's a good place to start with. We're going to go on the soft tires, see how that works out. Now Rafa, pretty much I don't think is going to worry if he has the same setup. They're all going to be, pretty decent. Hold on, we need oversteer, not understeer. We did go oversteer. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I think we just went 38s, didn't we? So, if we set up similar for both these cars, we've got two good feedbacks, and we should be able to figure out then which way we need to go. Are we too much on one way or another? That should give us a nice set of feedback. So soft tyres on both. That's our initial setups. I'm going to run through practice and come back towards the end or at the end, maybe going into the race, let you know what setups we ended up with, how practice went, and I'll see you on the other side, guys. And welcome back, guys. Yeah, once again, end of the practice session. Really late, only a couple of cars out on track at this stage, so we let them come in. Excellent, excellent, great with Cruz. He hit that a little earlier than Rodriguez is, but I think they're both on the same 98, I think, and 97%. So there we are. Excellent, excellent, great. You can see on both. We did take a while to figure that out, so we didn't quite hit level 3s. So we're level 2s on race trim and the soft tyre. So not the best, but certainly not the worst as well. You can see though, over a second behind is Cruz, which is a little bit alarming. Almost a second and a half, in fact, behind Rodriguez, and almost 2 full behind Sabado. So not the best at all, but you can see there in the middle of those two Garudas, Rafael Rodriguez is now up there competing in practice. So hopefully we got a good setup. Hopefully we can take that into the race with us. So that's quite nice. Quite nice, quite nice. So yeah, practice is going our way. The races, not so much as of yet. But yeah, 9th or above will net us that 450. If we can get both up into a good spot, I'll be happy. There are no super soft tyres, so it's a no-brainer there. I kind of want to push. I really do want to push. So I'm actually going to go push it to the limit with Rodriguez again and hope that works out. So practice, as you can see, we started with an excellent setup there on Cruz's acceleration, which really, really did help. And you can see it's just a touch over. So, you know, I sort of moved away with that to find the downforce. We hit that. Then we found the handling. And so now, with this setup, if I can just... Nope, wrong way. If I can just nudge that a little bit that way, I think we'll be starting on all excellence. Maybe a little bit more. And I'm hoping that doesn't kick us out of the handling at all. But that's going to be a pretty good place. We're going to start on the soft tyres. No weather warnings at all. So glad that that's accurate. We're going to go with our full fuel to begin with. And yeah, it took a little bit longer here with Rodriguez to figure out good, good, great, great, poor, great. We then found the sweet spot in handling up to excellent there. Then we managed to tweak and get the downforce right. And we just ran out for the last couple of laps there. Last 3 minutes, no, 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes with Cruz. 2.5 minutes with Rodriguez. If we'd have had them both running that extra 30 seconds, if Rodriguez run an extra 30 seconds like Cruz was, we would have probably have hit level 3s. It was that kind of close, but we just couldn't close in on the right setup. So I'm thinking the same there. Just a couple of notches of extra tyre pressure. See if we can't get a little thing going there. And full fuel. That will set us up quite nicely. Overtake mode from the off. We're gonna attack here at Tondela. This is round number 8 of the ERS. We're in good position, but we need to get some good finishes, get some money, and really set ourselves up here ready for next season. So Cruz now stands in 9th place on the grid in that 5th row alongside Marchetta. So that's going to help him out a little bit. Rodriguez there, still in 14th. And that's a dangerous place with some great racers and cars behind you on the line. So, let's hope that we get off to a good start then. Let me just set up my view here. As you can see, overhead, I like to see the pit lane as well. We're going to zoom out just a bit. So, there we go. Rodriguez sitting down in 14th. Cruz up here in 9th. We've got good setups on the cars. And I feel fairly comfortable with what we've got. So let's go then to these 5 red lights. Here in Portugal, Tondela, Rodriguez's home Grand Prix. And it's a good little start from Cruz. Not the best there, though. It looks like Marchetta bypasses Dreyfus on it. Because we got held up there. Rodriguez, though, up into 11th for a little bit. I think we're going to start... Yeah, we're not going to worry too much about our parts. I think Cruz needs to let Rodriguez through if they come together. That's about it, though. It's about the only thing I'm going to be doing here. We're all bunched up. 9th and 12th. Not a bad start, really. 9th and 11th now. And you can see maybe Rodriguez has got a little bit more pace. So if he can just get round that car there. And Cruz now... Yeah, Cruz got past. He's a little upset. He did let El Sadar pass, but that's okay. Because our fast car now is out and about. So let's drop down. Let me think about this. Push and high, probably. Everyone else is still pushing quite a lot, but let's go to push and high then. Let's get our cars off and running the way they should be. And let's just see what we can get done. And I'll be back a little bit later in the race. We're not going to watch the whole race, but I'll be back a little bit later as we watch Rodriguez and see what he can do in this Grand Prix. And you come back to us late on in the race, and kind of scary what's happening right now. They're all pitting there. I think if we can push out and then that we burn through these. We tried to save the tires, but they kind of went off a cliff. They've gone off a little bit of a cliff. Do I need fresh tires? 3 laps. I mean, for 3 extra seconds we might as well. That'll take us to the end. We're okay there. We're okay on balance. Let's get Rodriguez home. He's going in first. Cruz has gone up in a second because the pit's around him. Now, he's already pit a couple of times. He's actually going to the end of the Grand Prix. But against all odds, in his home Grand Prix, Rodriguez is currently on for first and Cruz is on for a podium. And I'm really not sure about that. Now, the parts are okay. The parts aren't looking too bad. Those tyres need to go 3 more laps. So I'll drop down a push. Oh, mistake there from Rodriguez. But he's still out in first place. Oh my god, we've had a bad pit for both of those. But we actually managed to get where we're going here. So excess fuel. Brand new tyres. Rodriguez is just going to push to the end of the race. He's got 44% there. We've kind of taken care of things up until now. Medium tyres were faster at some stage, but we stuck with the softs. And is this going to be a mind-blowing finish? I think it is, because Rodriguez is way out in front. Looks like Cruz is catching him there, but now they're lengthening. And Cruz is moving ahead of Dembele because Arbeloa is fighting there. So high, neutral. And I think we're going to go on push high. Actually, we're going to go... He's got 1 lap left. And we've got enough. Yeah, push high. And now low. Oh, I've messed up the fuel there, haven't I? I've messed up the fuel. Look at this. So Cruz, I thought, had enough to go to the end. Currently sitting in second. I mean, ultimately, he's just going to come in for a splash and dash. Go. Doesn't matter what tyres. So brand new tyres. I mean, it's really not going to matter, is it? Because there we go, we win a race. Cruz is going to drop down 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Ugh. But that's not bad. 7th is great. Now, the only problem is bonuses. Oh boy, we might actually have lost money. We might actually have lost money on this race. Yeah. I mean, that's the only problem here. But look around us. Abelo, Dembele, Calcante, Cavalcante, John Sadir, Gerard, Beauchamp, Subaru. I mean, Vanaren's down in 10th. That's decent. Mayo's down there. Jar didn't have a good race. So I'm just wondering now where this actually sets up. You can see that we're all rounding up quite nicely. Rodriguez sitting in the pits. And Cruz will come across the line. Just a little drive-by there. And into the garage alongside his teammate. Winning the race. His home Grand Prix. And I don't believe it. We've managed to get not only a podium, but a win in Season 1. Yeah, we really took care of Cruz's tyres as much as possible. And fuel. No, he had another stop. He had another stop. He went in after lap 1 because someone took out his back wing. What? I don't understand that. In fact, he came in before lap 1 had even finished. Because he went right up the field, and then I think it was... Who was it? I can't remember who it was now. But someone took out his front wing, because they tried to come around the outside of him. And I think it was Gerard, actually, who took out the wing. And had a little bit of... Yeah. So did he get a drive-through penalty? I don't know. We're going to find out. Did we get any drive-through penalties? Is the game just messing up here or what? Because we've seen this before. I've seen this a few places, but I thought they'd fixed this bug where it showed the wrong information. So Dembele gets demoted. Wow, that puts us up in a 5th. Gerard gets demoted. And a 10-second penalty. It must have been Marchetta who did it then. Okay, it must be Marchetta. They got their drive-through penalty. We actually move up into 5th place here. Is that going to be enough prize money? I don't know if it is or not. But there we go. Home Grand Prix. Somehow, some way, Rafa Rodriguez gets the job done. And I'm out. I can't really sort of like speak right now because, to be honest, I thought end of Season 1, you know, we might get a podium or 4th, 5th place, you know, just up there. To get Cruz in 5th with Rafa Rodriguez up on the top step of the podium is, yeah. Dang, I mean, he's tied with Subaru in points. Tamvija, I mean, he's fallen down a lot. Look at that. Eastwood reclaim their top spots, and I've never seen a battle like that for teams 1st and 2nd, and that close for a championship. That's 7 points top to bottom. I mean, Ja usually wins. I've seen like 4 people play this through. I've had 2 friends play through. Every single time they tell me Tamvija wins, Garuda get promoted. This season, in this save, this might not happen. And that is mind-blowing to me. Absolutely mind-blowing. And we won a race. Mind-blowing. Predator back up to 4th, in touch with Vexala, who I thought were gone. To be honest with you, I thought they were gone. So, just crazy, crazy, crazy. Points being prized, I want wins, aiming high, very high. Very, very high. So, nobody really came up with anything there. yeah. Let me know if you've experienced sort of similar things in your game where Garuda aren't the outriders in this kind of Season 1 in the ERS. And also, is this glitch still happening where it's misrepresenting the tyres or pit stops or whatever that was? Relationship counselor, what's that? I think, is that just getting everybody up there? Oh, look at that. Or maybe it's getting full with both drivers. Pit stop legends, that's going to be so good. That is going to be so good. So maybe because Cruz didn't complete that first lap and had to go into new tyres, maybe that's why. But he did very well, actually. You know, we conserved the tyres with him and avoided the mess in the pit lane. And I went a little bit more conservative with Rafa as well, so we could bypass that. Because we automatically had that 1 lap gap in between them because Cruz had come in. But it wasn't reflected in those laps that they did, so I'm not sure like what's going on there. But right now, Rafa, I mean, he did have +1. Let's not forget. Him being refocused, he had a +1. And look, we just make money. Oh, we just make money. Beautiful. Okay, then. I'm happy enough with that, then. I'm happy enough with that. So, you can see, though, the mechanics designer there, all of it costing a little bit. Where's the bonuses for finishing top 3? Did that not get taken out? I'm sure that got taken out, guys. We would have had more money than that, surely. Because everybody's on a bonus for top 3 as well. So, yeah, look, 3rd or above is 36. Cruz gets 90. In the mechanics, it's 63 for Gosselin and 72 for Billy Parker. And it's 90 as well for Kelly. And I didn't see that money go out. I did not see that money go out. So I don't know really what's kind of happening there. Home race win. Beautiful. I've never seen that either. So, home race winner. Morale 25 for 2 weeks. He doesn't need it. He was already on full. But, wow. Wow. Just fantastic stuff. Absolutely fantastic stuff. So, do I go into debt now with this one and then hope we get pulled out on sponsors? Because we should have 2 new sponsors. Maybe we roll around on the sponsors just for now. We can see we got 1 sponsor offer, which isn't showing up. So I've got to go off and then back on, maybe. Both mechanics relationship down. I don't need the boost. I really need the money. I'd rather get back down there. There we go. So I have to go off the screen, come back on. 5th or above. I mean, that's a nice payment. And we might be able to get 5th or above. I mean, we got both drivers 5th or above in the last race, but that was a weird race where there was an accident and a safety car came out and all sorts. So, you know, Cruz could catch up. He did really well to battle through the field and, you know, avoiding a clogged pit lane and driving in fresh air. None of that's going to happen every single race, let alone all of it. So, I don't know about 5th. I really don't know about 5th. So, I'm going to have to let that one slide then for a couple of days. So, the car is complete. 2 more sponsorship deals. So 6 or above gets me 700. I mean, this is going to be a big one. This was 9th, remember, 9th place, but right now, I'm feeling 6th. I'm feeling 6th. Can we get 6th? I mean, we can get 6th. We might not get it all the time, but it's a little bit up front. It's a decent bonus, and it gets us up into 6th place. So, rear wing development. Not sure I want that, so I might have to vote that down. Let me go here and check what these are like right now. So pretty decent. Yeah, I think we're doing okay on that front. Sponsorship. 3 deals. Let's see. First or second doesn't matter. Oh, I mean, we do go to Germany twice. We go to Russia twice as well. But second or above, 4 races, 3 races. So that'll be a little bit more money there, but we're getting more up front. And that would be a lot of money, but we'd have to get second or above in Russia. And we really wouldn't be doing much else, so I'm feeling Ishikawa malt whiskey. I think next season when we're competitive, we might have a chance to get that bonus payment. But right now, that upfront is exactly what I need. Because that now allows me to go in here and design. So we design our gearbox. We're going to put that acceleration up. And then in the next one, you can see we're going to throw that one in as well. The reliability will go down, but that won't matter. It's the carry over to next season, not this season. It's a risky part. So yep, so both those will allow us now, that little bit of money now will allow us to design both of our gearboxes, which gives us a good gearbox to carry over into next season. In the meantime, I feel those are good to work on, to give to Cruz, just to keep his sort of reliability up there, because we've got that little bit of buffer with no red zone when it comes to Rodriguez. So let's get this part back up, and then when the other gearboxes come through, we'll give those a good performance hike as well, and that'll get all our parts ready for next season. And this gearbox, yeah, because this gearbox is going to Cruz, so to get that up, to be a little bit competitive this season as well. Oh no, it's not going to Cruz though, is it? That's going to Rodriguez for this season. Yeah, because we've got risky parts elsewhere. Kind of forgot about that one. I did kind of forget about that one. So let's go. Let's get on with the show. On to this vote then. So you can see, new vote has been broken out here. And it is, I mean, we don't have the best facilities. We won't have the best chassis. So this will give other teams an advantage over us. We're still playing catch up on the car. So I've got as many as 4 votes. And I think I'm going to use 2 of them to vote against. It's not really going to help us to allow this go through. It won't hurt us too badly, but it won't help us. But I do want to keep those votes in play as well. So that takes us up to 5. So assuming everybody else has got 1, of course, then there's 5 over this side, which means we only need 1 to come against for that not to be that not to go through. I think that'll work out for me. So we're going to go 2 against, Ivanov against, Newman against, Harvey Wheaton of Vexala goes 4, Firebirds Cumberland goes 4, Pawsey for Silver. Now this is what we expected. Archer come against. That should just about seal it if everybody's got 1. And there we go. We just shut that one down. So that is in our favour, and I like that we were able to save those votes up for something that mattered and still keep 2 back in case of the next one. So I'm going to be happy enough with that. So 104. Decent. Yeah, we're going to keep going with those then. And let's see, what else have we got? So, that's at full, that's at full, that's now at full. We'll work on that one and get that one at full. In the meantime, that gearbox is okay, so that's fine. What else can we improve? I mean, we can improve that. And that'll give Rafa a little bit more, but we can also improve that for now. Yeah, we can improve that for now because that's not going to be an issue. So let's get the gearbox done. So that is going to be a nice jump up there. So you can see now we've got average in everything that we're allowed. And that's a nice step up, but not going to be done this season. So, yeah, we're going to leave those go. So I'm not even going to improve this one, because it's the next one I have to improve. So I think we just go for it straight away then. I mean, look at that reliability. That is terrible, but we are carrying it to next season. Yeah, we are carrying it to next season, so that's fine. Reliability is not going to be an issue. But that there, 96 to 100, so we can get that 100, work on its reliability next season, and that's going to be fine. I like that. I think that puts us up in a good position. It's going to put us slightly in debt at the moment, so we do need to keep getting our races spot on. And that's going to be more difficult. We're not going to be in debt. Financial background. Loving that. Right now I'm loving that. So, that keeps us in the black, which is good. Yeah. Still got the worst car. By far, totally and utterly understand that. But overall, pretty happy. So 100%, 99%, those are fine. So let's get that working, and let's get, what else is there? That's Rafa's, so that one will be Cruise. Let's get the suspension up, just to keep working on things, keep our mechanics a little bit honest. 3 days to Milan, and let's see. There we go then. So this part has a week left. We're working on getting these up to speed and those up to speed. So far so good. And when that gearbox comes in, like I say, when that good gearbox comes in, we'll have a 100 rated gearbox. This season, the highest we've been racing on is a 41. So that helps us out quite a bit for next season. 105 on the suspension. We haven't raced this season because it's risky. Again, next season that won't matter, and we will be in a very good position. 68 engine, 89 brakes. Those two both need work for next season. So the fact we don't need to worry about the front wing, rear wing, we can start with designing an engine, we can go on to brakes, and then again we can come back suspension and gearbox to improve for season 3. I think that puts our car in a pretty good position. So I'm fairly happy with that. Now 9th and above is a really, really nice place to be in. 6 and above is going to take a little bit more, and that's going to be interesting. So, not really going to get this season, but 6 and above we've got a shot at. We actually do have a shot. So let me make sure the right parts are with the right driver. So slightly better brakes go to Rodriguez. The good engine to Rodriguez, Cruz gets the backup. Those don't matter, but the most reliable one, because we're killing the red zone with Rodriguez, that goes to Cruz. Better gearbox, Rodriguez. Better reliability rear wing to Cruz. And the same with suspension. So I'm happy. We're not using our risky parts. They're going to carry over to year number 2. You can see Rodriguez has a slightly better car. A little bit more reliability there, though, overall for Cruz. So let's see what he says. A bit naff, but a real vote of confidence, and he's looking upset. Yeah, but I mean, Rafa just won the race. So, sorry, Cruz, can't do too much about that. But it will be Milan. Here, the penultimate race of the opening season. It's going to be raining, it looks like, in practice, but a dry race. Low fuel burn and low tyre wear. That is good. So, spec part, new brakes, new engine, going to be crucial there. You can see it's going to be acceleration. So, those gearboxes could come in handy to get the reliability up on at least one of them for Cruz for that last race at the Black Sea. So 30% chance of rain there. A little bit of rain in practice at Milan. It's going to be an interesting run into the season. Let me just have a look at these standings. So 20, so that's 19 points behind. So Rodriguez is a bit far back to challenge for the Drivers' Championship. But 5th place is there to be got. I think Cruz could improve to 9th as well, maybe. And in the team standings, we're sitting pretty at the moment in 4th. I kind of think Silver Racing might overtake us. Firebird I'm not too worried about, even though they are closer. But I think Silver Racing might leapfrog the both of us up into 4th. And I'll be very, very happy to take 5th place. If we get 4th place, of course, more money to work on the car next season and to put towards our long-term goal, level 2 factory and the scouting facility, to find a good reserve driver that when Rodriguez is done, we can replace straight away. But that's going to round off this video. I hope you have enjoyed. Sorry there wasn't too much race footage. It was kind of a crazy race, and I was thinking on the fly rather than getting, you know, the recording sort of back going and pausing and bringing you back for interesting stuff. So yeah, a bit more race content maybe next video, but from the feedback I've seen, people don't really mind missing out on the practice. I kind of walk you through it anyway. So as I say, guys, I hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know in the comment section below if you are. You can follow me on Twitter at Chris Orme. Thumbs up the video. Get in contact with me, whatever, however. It's always good to get feedback. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so if you are enjoying the content on the channel. Until next time, when we go to Milan, race-winning Rafael Rodriguez and the Predator Racing Group are going to try and push for top 6. I'll see you then.